All right, man. Tell the people who you are.
DJ Easy Lee, man. I do a lot. DJ for numerous people, man. Just one here in Mount Vernon, New York.
All right. So, when you start DJing, was this something you was always into? Music's been in your life since you was young, or
Man.
how did that come about?
Yeah, it was, well, I was pretty good at baseball, pretty good at football, above average. And once I got with the 2 turntables and a microphone, it was off to the races. This is what I wanted to do and nothing else. That was it.
What was some of the first things maybe you was spinning, like when you was practicing, trying to figure out exactly how this is going to be your craft?
You know what? Early on, there was no equipment like that. So I was just going to parties, just putting it in the mental Rolodex. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does this happen? I'm seeing 2 turntables. I know in my family growing up, it was a phonograph. You know, we had the big TV set, and the record player was in the big TV set, like a big piece of furniture.
Right.
Just playing records. So it's 2 turntables now. And what's that thing in the middle that's making one go from that side to the other side?
Right.
I mean, it's over. That's like a drug.
Right.
So early on, early on, that's, I gotta get this down. Like I said, I don't have equipment. I got the one phonograph at the house. So was Donna Summers at the house? Or Al Green? And your mother, she cursing you out. What you doing with my records? So that was
scratching them up.
That's
It's
it.
not working right
What
no
you
more.
doing? So the little phonograph goes from the living room to my room. What you do with the I'm playing records, Ma. So it's one. It's just one. I'm in my mind. I'm making the mix in my head, putting it back. That was it.
When did you get your second turntable then? Like, when did you actually get a full spec?
It didn't come ever. Listen to me. Listen to me. It didn't ever come. See, this is where it gets sketchy. 5th grade, 6th grade, Mom, I need 2 turntables. I don't even want you on my one record. What you mean? So she's not getting it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go to guys who have the equipment. I'm this 11-year-old kid, and everybody's 3, 4, 5 years older than me. Normally, I see you on the street.
Right.
Yo, what's up, Greg? What's up, E? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy with the baseball and football. I'm good at that. But I'm hearing you got 2 turntables in. Okay, so from you just being a cool guy, I know now that you got 2 turntables. They might not match, but you got a mix of 2.
Right.
So I'm gonna find my way upstairs to your house. And that's what was happening. So I'm growing this little name, yo. You know Lee Davis could DJ. Lee Davis could DJ. He could DJ, like DJ, like good, like, you know. And I'm already nice at like 12.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody's like older than me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their little set, and I'm killing them. The name was Jazzy Lee first. We gotta give you a name. The name is Jazzy Lee. Everybody and their mother was Jazzy this, Jazzy Stupid, Jazzy E, and Jazzy Boom. So I'm Jazzy Lee.
How did you become like one of the main people in the Mount Vernon hip hop scene on the come up back in the day? Cause I seen videos with you and Pete Rock doing drops and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, I know Heavy D, everybody was telling me people wasn't too far apart, you know?
Yeah. Well, as my name is growing, in school, and this cat, he's a little bigger than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he got his glasses on and stuff. So he comes in class and like, yo, you cool. I say, what's your name anyway? So I'm Dwight. Ended up being Heavy D.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I said, so we just hit it off instantly. Like, we just formed like a kinship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, he told me his brother was a DJ. Shout out to Floyd. Floyd Myers. Yo, you should come to the house. And his house was on the other side of town. So I said, all right, cool. So then he told me he wanted to be a rapper. And I don't know if people didn't believe him, or he said something about me that, so I trust you. And because he said, yo, you even listening, it's like you believe me. Like, I tell people that, they laugh. I'm like, nah, man, if you say you can do it, I think you can do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, He said, yo, you ever heard of that record, Mr. Big Stuff? I said, yeah, Gene Knight. He said, you got that? I said, yeah, I got that. He said, I got a routine off of that. I said, yeah. I said, all right. I said, you know what we could do? I said, we could go over to my man's house. And my man, who I'm talking about, is DJ Eddie F. Me and Eddie F is like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I got the record, but everything's set up at his house.
Right.
So, yo, I've been coming to your house. Come over and rock on my side. So, came over. We jumped right into it. Boom, the boom, and I'm cutting it. Boom, and he going through his routine. I mean, it's a little different than how the record came out, but
Right.
this was the beginnings of Heavy D and the Boys.
Right.
I'm like, yo, we should all do something. I know it's already 2 DJs, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? So we should all do something. So at this point, nobody's really prepared. You know what I'm saying? We just got DJ equipment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then Eddie gets a drum machine. I think it was a DX. From there, it just progresses, you know what I'm saying, and becomes something else. They do local scene, and, you know, next thing you know, we might take this to the next level. Start taking this downtown. Downtown meaning we might try to get a record deal off of this. From there, they went down to go see Russell Simmons. I never forget it. And Russell's not checking at all. What I'm gonna do with him? He don't see it. Okay. So there's another guy there who sees it. And that guy's name was Andre Harrell. He was an assistant for Russell. If Russell was the head, Andre was right under him.
Get the hell out of here. I had no idea.
Yes.
Man. Are you serious? That I did not know, man. I
That's-
did not know Andre
Russell
was an assistant.
He was
that explains this
right-
connection, man. Hip hop was connected.
right under.
Crazy.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you who else was down with him. Fly Ty,
Oh,
who
word?
ended up running Cold Chillin'.
Yeah.
They was all Sugar Dice, Jimmy Love, everybody.
It was
They
all in the
one
Russell.
umbrella. What Uptown became, or Def Jam became, they was all together
Wow.
in the beginning. So Russell not checking for Hev. So it's the classic story you see of dejected group walking out, and then the one guy who got his one foot out the door is going, don't go nowhere. Listen, don't say nothing. I'm about to get out of here and do my own thing. Take my number, blah, 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 blah. That was the marriage there. We're gonna do the Uptown Crew. They're looking at it like, it's me and Heavy. We need, we need something else. Okay, it's gonna be me, Lee, and Eddie. We're gonna do the Dougie Fresh thing. It's gonna be 2 DJs and the MC.
Right.
So along the lines, I think Andre has different ideas. Like, I don't know about that. Let's get dancers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So grabs Troy, you know what I'm saying, which is Hev Man from his block. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 people live on Hev. Double T Boy, Pete Rock, and Hev all live on the same block. Same block. So, and then G Wiz, who I went to school with, elementary, you know what I'm saying? He's around too. So they're gonna be the dancer. I'm not dancing. So we're gonna do the 2 DJ thing, or we're not gonna do the 2 DJ thing. So we didn't end up doing it. I'm in the Uptown Crew, but who they going? You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Cause Dre wants to know more about me. He's like, yo, what's up with your man Lee? What we gonna do with him?
Right.
So Eddie's like, shh, we gotta do something with him. He taught me how to DJ. Told him that on the phone. I was right there, going to all the parties. You know what I'm saying? We all rocking. So, 'cause I was at all the first shows. I would say maybe like his first 5 or 6 shows. You know what I'm saying? It was still like 2 DJs and the dancers. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't on stage. I had no problem with that, as long as I'm there, because I'm seeing what my man wanted to do. Both my boys, you know what I'm saying, Eddie and Hev, what they both wanted to do, and I'm there seeing it. I'm doing the Mr. Big Stuff videos. I'm there. I'm meeting Teddy Riley along the way during the first album. MC Shan, Marley Marl, all in one room. You know what I'm saying? Being around that, you got no choice but to be something or have different aspirations. You know what I'm saying? So thank God for me, it went just from DJing to being around some cats that was gonna make a mark in music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for that.
And so you're in the middle with Uptown's coming up, Andre's doing his thing. So how did the whole thing come up with you and Mary? Like, how did you get behind, you know, how did you want to be Mary J. Blige's DJ at that point?
Ooh, man. I already did the about to be the music guy. Like,
Right.
At this point, I'm doing my thing, you know, streets. And, you know, and it's just like, I'm all right with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm running around with Clark Kent at this time, DJ Clark Kent out of Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
We go by the Apollo one day, because I think Pete and CO was performing. I see two sets set up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I know y'all performing, but who's the other DJ? So they're all running around and, you know, boom, boom, boom. So I just go up there, me being me. It's 2 turntables up there. And I'm like, you know, I start scratching. And this is the Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's big. And so I said, do that again? So everybody's looking like, that's Lee? That's Lee? That's Lee? So it's like, yo, I don't want to impose. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to step on no toes here. No, stay there. We just grabbing sound check real quick, so I'm going hard. And they loving it. And I'm like, that wasn't my goal. I just wanted to go up there and see, oh, okay, boom, boom, boom. So it went from, Eddie was gonna be doing, he was gonna be the other DJ. It was gonna be Pete, and the other set was for Eddie. So I came down after sound check. Ed was like, yo, you gonna do the show? I said, nah. But this is going back to how cool I said we were. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I love him. Because his whole Untouchables thing is popping at this point.
Right.
Eddie F and the Untouchables.
I remember that, yeah.
So he got his hands in that. I don't need to be up here doing this. I get my man who I know could do it. Since it didn't happen with that, I got more control here. Had no problem with it. So I always tell people, man, when it's your time, you better be ready. And I was ready. I was killing it, doing my thing. But somebody else is there in the audience who's gonna come up. His name is Sean Combs. Worked for Uptown Records. And he said to my man, Eddie F, I need that shit right there. He's like, who, Lee? He said, that energy I need. See that nigga right there? I need him for Mary. At this time, remember I said I'm rolling with Clark Kent, Dame Dash, and every once in a while, Jay-Z. Their thing ain't popping yet.
Right.
Puff Combs is popping. He calls me. We had beepers back then, SkyTels.
Yeah.
Okay? And you had to have a PIN number to get through.
Right.
I don't know the number. I'm in the limo. We leaving a video. Never forget. So somebody had a phone. I said, let me use your phone. And I said, yo, who this? He said, yo, it's Puff. I said, what up, kid? I couldn't talk too much because they right there. I don't like doing that.
Right.
Because they would have been on it. Brooklyn. Yo, who's that? You running with us, huh? Why he calling you? Still like that to this day. So it's so crazy. I said, yo, I can't talk right now. He said, yo, all right, cool. I said, I'm gonna hit you probably like when I get home. I did that. I said, I don't even think I was 1 foot in the door because I knew what it was.
Right.
What you calling me for? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Seeing you at that show, man. I need Jack for this new artist I'm rocking with. You know, I want you to be on stage with it. So what you talking about? He said, I want you to DJ for Mary. All right. So I gotta play cool. All right, cool. So, you know, we talk about the numbers and all that. Nah. Come to the office tomorrow. Boom, we talk about the numbers and boom, I gotta show you where you gonna get your clothes and all right. You know, the old story when you cool on the phone, you hang that shit up, you be like, yeah nigga, what? Bet it. So, it was just crazy how it just went down, and I just look back on it, you just be like, for what everybody thought I got thrown under the bus or under the rug for, I achieved that and more with that one artist.
Right.
Because with her, man, we saw the world, man, 1,000 times.
Oh, how was it like being on tour with Mary and traveling and stuff?
It's a gift and a curse. I love Mary to this day. Superstar artist, and I was a part of a lot of the stage show, and everybody was like, because nobody else said anything on her show but me.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only other one with a mic that got to actually come from behind the set, rap, incorporate with her. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else in the show did that but me. You know what I'm saying? I had my own little segment. She go change. I could do my thing. Kill him. State to state, city to city. You know what I'm saying? Did that for years. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. So out of all those states and all those countries, man, you was at, man, with Mary, right? Being from Mount Vernon, being from, New York, we seeing the world now, man. Because I was out there with you a lot.
Yeah.
But say like you would ever want to like move back to or visit again or
you know what? It was so many, man. I tell people, man, I was going out to Dubai when it was just saying it wasn't even Dubai. It was United Emirates. You know what I'm saying? Japan was serious. But England, I used to spend every bit of my money in England.
Yeah, I remember.
They had shoes over there that the United States still ain't caught up with. I mean, and that's no, I'm just not blowing it up. I was over there going, this shit is crazy.
I just want to give you a funny reminder real quick.
Yeah.
Because
we
we experienced this together and it was just so funny, man.
Yes.
So it had to have been around 1996.
Yeah.
And we was over in London.
Yeah.
And we were playing that theater that kind of looked like the Apollo Theater.
Yeah.
And we were booked there to do like 4 shows, 4 nights.
Yes.
And
it was all sold out.
It was all sold out
Yeah.
every night. So we had Father MC, Mary J. Blige, H-Town.
Yes. I think Shaba was there
And
too.
Shaba was there.
was there.
Yes.
Shaba
was there
Elvis
also.
over there.
Yeah, he was the king over there.
Yeah.
I remember the energy,
Yeah.
when you was on stage with Mary and the element that you bring to the table, which is the DJ side of it, is, because most people come out with bands, but to have that DJ, it's the street.
Yes.
It's the street side of it. So,
Well, I think that I gotta give Puff the credit on that because he had the vision, and he saw something in me that said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm no disrespect to nobody. Capri, Ron G, all the cats that was hot wanted to be in that slot, and Puff chose me. You know what I'm saying? And he said, "Yo, I seen you do it. I want you to do it, and you gonna do it." And I remembered them conversations. Now, mind you, he's not who he is now, but he was. The mental was there. He talk about a visionary.
Yeah, he had his ear to the street.
You know what I'm saying? So if he saw, I never been a meatball nigga. So it's just like, he just like, yo, I want you to do what I know you could do. And that's what that was. I want a hip hop DJ. She's a hip hop R&B artist. And I want to make this shit street. She gonna sing like she sing, but I want you to do that hey ho. I want you to back her up and boom. And it was just, it's like salt and pepper, man. It just flourished.
But you're right. But you know what? Another thing, really quick, is a reminder that you reminded me, man, that you was doing some stuff with SWV also, man. So you was like, you was just like the man with many trades, man.
Yes,
like you
it
just
was.
like
That and I love Mary to this day. That opened up. I could write my own story. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted what Mary was getting. And when they found out that it wasn't a situation where I didn't make it exclusive. If I'd have signed a contract, then I couldn't have, but it was just like, when Mary's not on tour, she's getting money other ways. I'm not on tour, what I'm gonna do, the local scene? I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? No. So if you want that, what you see out there, and everybody wanted it then it's gonna cost you. So, and that's what it was. I'm gonna give you that. Mary ain't gonna feel away because he's just getting his money. I remember one time Taj from SWV, she said, it's so funny. I had rehearsal with Mary and a show with SWV at the Apollo. So she's like, how the fuck are you doing that? She said, what'd she say? She said, we was backstage. She said, I forgot when you, I forgot what she said. She said, but yeah, she said, boy, you's a moonlighting ass nigga. That's what she said. She said, you was a moonlighting ass nigga. I said, what you mean? I said, I never forget that. She said, Taj is shout out to Taj. That's my homie. She said, man, you a moonlighting ass nigga. I said, it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do while it's here.
Right.
And if it's God-given talent, I'm not gonna deny my blessings. I don't deny my blessings to this day. So it's just like SWV intro. You know, once again, we're going back to Eddie F. Right. They need a DJ. I'm cool with them. Did the Apollo with them. I did tours with them. You know what I'm saying? I did the same thing. If you want that energy, here it is. I had no problem with it. I'll give you a story. And this is, I don't know how people deal with death, but I buried my father in 93, August. And I was with Intro at the time, and we had 2 shows. I buried my father. I missed the first show. The day I buried my father, I caught a private plane back to New York and caught the second show. They said the second show was better than any show that they had ever done because I came back. They didn't need me back because they wanted me to deal with that. I couldn't deal with it. This was my way of dealing with it. My pops understood. Go and do what you do. Mm-hmm. The story I told you earlier about.
Yes. Yep.
Know what you want to do. Boom, boom, boom. So, always told me that. So, he would want me to get on his plane. Sitting down here with the family. Took the plane. Caught the Apollo second show. Killed it. Like, everybody was like, yo, that was crazy. And you know how everybody's giving you accolades and stuff like that, and you just taking it all in like, yeah, it wasn't me. It was something else. You know what I'm saying? But I had to take it. You want to give me the adulation and the accolades? Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't me. That was him. You know what I'm saying? But that's how invested I was into doing what I'm doing, because if I don't do it now, when am I gonna do it? Remember, everybody thought I was swept under the rug. So now when it come my way, I'm not turning nothing down. I mean, I'm not gonna DJ for MC Asshole and such and such. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be selective. And these are groups that are hot at the time. SWV need me to be here? Okay. Intro need me to be there? Okay. We all fill in time until Her Majesty calls. Lee, we gotta be at rehearsal a week from Monday. Be down at SIR, 52nd Street, 12 o'clock. With that being understood, I can't do that show next week, y'all, or boom, boom, boom. That's what it was. That's what it was. And you know, I did that for years. Even Total. Came back around to do Total. Even Father. Yo, I seen him at the office. This is how that popped off. I need you to do that same shit with me. All right, when we gonna do it? I got some time. So it was on, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that, you know, that I thought was on the come up and I could really do this with them, I was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you brought up something interesting earlier, man. You spoke about like with, you know, growing up with Hev and stuff like that, coming up with Hev and stuff. And I experienced a few things with Hev also, being a part of the Uptown family, because, you know, we Uptown family.
Absolutely.
You know, God bless Andre Harrell.
Real shit.
Shout out to Jimmy Jenkins and the whole crew.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I always knew that when I met you out on the road, man, I knew it was something special that you was doing, you know, that uplifting the groups with the DJing, because these are the stories that don't get told. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
no.
You know, because even with the dancers and the DJs and the people, the sound men and the light men and all the people that's behind the scenes making the horse move.
Right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So these are some of the things I wanted to touch base on. That's why,
no doubt.
You know, your story is out of this world.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
When you reached out, man, I was just like, you know what? For years, man, everybody's like, yo, you need to write a book, or you need to offer the posts and stuff like that. Yo, you need to write a book, or You need to, you just as important to Mount Vernon, hip hop as these cats that made it out, whatever. So it's just like, yeah, you're right. Boom, boom, boom. So, and then when you reached out, Uptown Story, Mount Vernon hip hop pioneer and stuff like that, I said, you know what? Now might be the time. Now might be the time. So it's just like I didn't think twice about it. I didn't think twice about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So this is I had another question for you, man.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because, is there anything different that you would have done at this point? Anything that you would have done different?
While I was touring or while I was in the
While you was in the
thick of it?
While you was in the thick of it. Anything different?
Yeah, I would have went harder.
Okay.
The story I give you in terms of me moonlighting with SWV, I would have went harder. Like, I would have did more clubs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was cool with the cats at the Muse, the Shelter, the Building. You know what I'm saying? I would have put myself out there more, but I was making so much money. It was just like, I'm good. But in retrospect, I would have went a little harder. But that's about it.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It could only be one DJ Easy Lee.
I said we still here. We still here, man. We still here. Well, here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
No. I spelled
I'm not
my
pressing
name.
pause.
Uh-oh.
No. There's a cat, and he's an OG. Love him to death to this day. DJ, he was Easy Lee for Kumo D with Treacherous 3. I didn't notice when the name got bestowed upon me by a cat named Anthony Robinson back in, I want to say 81, 82. He said, man, your name ain't Jazzy no more. He said, you're going to be Easy Lee. Now, I don't know about the Harlem cat until later on. Don't you know, with my group, he ended up doing one of our demo tracks. Yo, we going over Easy Lee's house. I said, yo, how's this gonna work? He gonna be tight? Took me in his house with open arms, man. Out in Jersey in Hackensack.
That's love.
I said, yo, man, I don't. He said, knock it off. He said, you good. He said, hey, it's you now. It's on you. So when he passed the torch, I felt better. You know what I'm saying? But yes, there was an Easy Lee before me. He's down with Treacherous 3. He's in Atlanta now. Shout out to Easy Lee. Love you, boy.
Anything that you would say to people trying to come up, because you're working with new artists and stuff like that, you're trying to give some guidance, anything you have for them? Anybody that may see this, any advice, words of wisdom?
Don't let nobody discourage you, because the minute you hear negativity, you might not want to be around that person.
So you still involved in music now, or what do you got going on?
Yeah, I'm currently. It's so funny. We're in the studio now. I'm working with Flintstones and Correlation with Blacklist. My man Reggie Huggins, and we got some artists coming out now, man. It's gonna be crazy. You guys heard it earlier.
Yeah. I heard some hits.
So it's I do a lot of consulting, some production, but it's just like I said, you guys heard it. It's coming. It's coming. We're gonna blow a lot of minds with this new. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Just watch out. Easy Lee still here. Still here.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.